Hello everyone, welcome back to another Leetcode problem solving session. Today we're going to be doing count odd numbers in an interval range. So given two non-negative integers low and high, return the count of odd numbers between low and high inclusive. So here low is 3 and high is 7. So 3, 5, and 7 are the three odd numbers, so it would output 3. Here low is 8 and high is 10. So since there's only one odd number, 9, in between those, we would output 1. So here, there is a very, very inefficient, naive solution, which is simply to go through each of the numbers, and if I mod 2 equals 0, or sorry, 1, then plus equals 1, and then return res. But then if we look at the constraints, this is why I always look at the constraints. We'll see that it could be up to 10 to the 9. So that's what, 1 billion. So this is not going to work. So the next thing we think is, okay, well, every other number roughly is going to be odd. So we just divide this range by 2. We might have to think about, oh, if this is low and this is high, or if low is odd and high is odd, if low is even, maybe that's a way to do this. So let's first look at the case where low is odd and high is odd. So odd, that will give us, well, in this case, we see low is 3, high is 7. So this should be a pretty good case. Well, if we divide that by 2, then we get 2. But then it seems like it's 1 more than whatever we divide by 2. Because let's say high was 9. Well, we would get 3, but there'd be an extra odd number, so we would get 4. So in this case, simply high minus low plus, or all divided by 2. And then plus 1. So next case is, let's say, oh, we have even right there. And it seems to be, low is 8, high is 10. So in this case, we get high minus low divided by 2. Well, that's just 2 divided by 2, which is 1. That seems to already be the solution. So now we look at the case where we have, let's say, an odd number as our low and an even number as our high. So let's say, 1 and 6. Well, in this case, the answer should be 1, 3, 5. So 3. Then high minus low divided by 2 would be, well, 5 divided by 2. Since it's integer division, we would get, 2.5 truncates to 2. So we would need to add 1 to this. And then finally, we have, let's say, 2 and 7. In this case, we would have 3, 5, 7, so that's 3. So we would have high minus low divided by 2. Again, that's going to be 2 here because the difference between 2 and 7 is the same as 1 and 6. And then we would need to add 1 again for this one. You can see the only time we don't add 1 is if they're both even. So what we can do is just check if low mod 2 equals high mod 2 equals 0. You can string equalities like that in Python. Then we will return high minus low divided by 2. Otherwise, we can return high minus low divided by 2 plus 1. just get rid of this quickly. Just run this. Okay. And then if we submit, awesome. So that gets accepted. One thing I do want to point out is there is a way that you could do this where it is one line if you are interested in that. It's not great practice for an interview because I think the main thing you want to look at is clarity in your answers and make it so that the code is as readable as possible. But it is also some fun to kind of try to make your answers as short as possible or fit on one line. I know some people like to do that. So if we were to try to do this on one line, we could simply just do +1, and then you can see this is essentially all the other cases, but -1. So we could do minus int low mod 2 equals high mod 2, 0. Or we could even do max. We could do plus the max of low mod 2 and high mod 2. Because you can see that in all these other cases, there's going to be an odd number at some point. So the maximum of these mod 2s would be 1, because an odd number mod 2 is 1. And this should give us the correct solution. Oh, awesome. That's kind of fun. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about the solution, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.